Welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, oh man, what a day, what a day. Getting this shared real quick. Apologies. But let's react to the news today. Kyle Whittingham stepping down as the head coach of Utah football, paving the way for Morgan Scalley to take over as head coach. Obviously, pretty significant news there. Pretty significant news. Welcome on in. Please feel free to use the chat. Let me get some things here. All right. Officially, Kyle Whittingham, the winningest coach in Utah football history, is stepping down as the head coach of the University of Utah, paving the way for Morgan Scalley to take over as head coach. Kyle Whittingham is going to coach, is going to serve his final game in the Las Vegas Bowl December 31st. So I would certainly encourage Utah fans to if you've been on the fence about making that trip, I would definitely recommend planning on spending your New Year's Eve in Las Vegas December 31st for the Las Vegas Bowl game. Whittingham obviously did a lot for the program and did a lot of good this past season, riding the ship and getting Utah back to a really fun and enjoyable brand of football. Um, I think this season did a lot to set up Utah for the future. So, obviously, a lot, and this is pretty significant. Um, but in the press release, here's what we've got. This is directly from Coach Whittingham, and he says, and I quote, "The time is right to step down from my position as the head coach at the University of Utah. It's been an honor and a privilege to lead the program for the past 21 years, and I'm very grateful for the relationships forged with all the players and assistant coaches that have worked so hard and proudly worn the drum and feather during our time here. The opportunity to guide so many talented young men as they pursued their goals, both on and off the field, has truly been a blessing. Thank you to the university, the Salt Lake community, all of Ute Nation, and most of all, my wife and family for your unwavering support that has helped make Utah football what it is today." And I think those are some pretty strong words from Kyle Whittingham. He meant a lot to Utah football. You think back to when he took over in 2005, um, just what he's turned Utah football into in the 20 years, over 20 years he's been at the helm. He's brought national notoriety to the program. He's completely transformed the university into what it is and what it's capable of becoming. It was the University of Utah. You go back 20 years, a commuter school, not a great, not a significant, strong, overwhelming student population, but all of those things have been transformed and evolved in his time as head coach. As I'm going to be getting a lot of calls, so I apologize. But trying to get this up and reacting as live as I can. So I apologize. But you look at what he did to lead Utah to becoming a power conference champion, and the way that the University of Utah itself has evolved as a school, as a campus. A lot of credit belongs to Kyle Whittingham for what he's done to Utah football. So this is an incredible day in so many different ways, good and bad. It's bittersweet. It's exciting. It's sad. All of those emotions Am I good? Can you hear me? Oh no. Oh no. Not the volume. Oh no. Oh, you got me? Please say you got me. Oh yes. Jeez Louise, technical difficulties on a live stream like this, man. Embarrassing. I got to figure this stuff out. But but no, Morgan Scalley is set to take over as head coach of University of Utah football, and this is pretty significant. I know that there's a lot of belief and excitement over Morgan Scalley amongst a lot of important people that support the program. This is significant. This is a big change for Utah football. I know that the team just wrapped up practice about 30 minutes ago, and the contingency of the athletic department was there, and Kyle Whittingham told the team that Morgan Scalley would be the next head coach after the Las Vegas bowl game. So he they got together as a group, as a team to end practice. Of course, they had to finish their gassers, but Kyle Whittingham said, let me pull it up here. Kyle Whittingham said, and I quote, "It's been 21 years, and I respect the hell out of everyone in this program, but this is your new head coach after the bowl game." And he pointed to Morgan Scalley. So that's how he informed the team of his decision, and that's where we're at. So this has been a pretty wild 2 weeks, to say the least. I got to the end of the season um, fully on of the mindset that this was it for Kyle Whittingham. I thought for sure there was no way he was going to come back for 2026. I thought this was it based on what we saw, out there in Kansas in the post game with his family all out there. I thought for sure that this was it. Then came the last Friday, the December 5th notification. And I know that Kyle let it be known that he would like to continue coaching. But between last Friday and today, obviously things have changed, and he is set to move on, to step down from his role as head coach. But still, I think that desire is still there for Kyle to continue coaching. So certainly interested to see what the future holds for him. But for Utah, this is, I think, the right time to transition to Morgan Scalley. This is the right time to set up 2026 for Scalley as an opportunity to get off on a great first step as head coach of Utah football. There's a lot to learn about everything that's gone on the last couple of weeks. I don't know all the details, but I know that there are a lot of people that have felt strongly that Kyle would be back. There are a lot of people that felt that this was it. And so here we are, Kyle Whittingham stepping down as head coach of the University of Utah. So, man, pretty wild, pretty it's been all over the place, especially the last 48 to 72 hours. I know that much. Man, I want to make sure, if you guys have questions, please use the chat. If you have comments, man, just a wild time. Again, I say these words and it's still just, it hasn't necessarily set in. It's weird to think that Kyle Whittingham is not going to be patrolling the sidelines anymore, that it's not going to be him at these press conferences. It's now Morgan Scalley's time at the helm of Utah football. So pretty wild. Maybe we'll get Josh Bennett on here as well to kind of share some thoughts. But man, what an amazing tenure. I think that's exactly it. Again, all you need to do is drive up to the University of Utah, drive around campus for a little bit, compare it to pictures from 20 years ago, and a lot of that evolution, a lot of that change, a lot of that development of the University of Utah campus, a lot of credit belongs to Kyle Whittingham and the football program, getting that invite to the Pac-12 and what that did for not only football, but the university as a whole cannot be overstated. It's amazing what he's done for the University of Utah. Um, just a lot of appreciation from a lot of fans. This is big, man. this is this is crazy. This is pretty wild. Um, yeah. Whew, man, this is crazy. Well said, Austin. Yeah, I think Whittingham, with his consistency, his stubbornness, even, and how committed he is to the process and to doing things the right way, don't take that for granted, right? Obviously, I've shared that there's a lot of excitement about Morgan Scally taking over, but don't take for granted what Witt has done, especially the last 5 years, to navigate the changes that we've seen in college football and college athletics in general. What Whittingham has done, the leadership he's provided to remain as consistent as he has throughout all of these, last few years is commendable, and it's meant a lot to Utah football and in finding the success that they've had the last few years. So, man, man, oh man, what a day! Like I said, this has been something the last few weeks. We've obviously been monitoring closely and trying to figure out what's been going on. The last 48 hours has been particularly wild. And so here we are, Friday afternoon, December 12th. Kyle Whittingham has officially stepped down as head coach of Utah football. So, yeah, with Morgan Scally taking over, I've shared that there's a lot of excitement, and I know that Morgan will be wanting to, you know, make his make his mark on the program. I'm certain that there will be some staff changes, some changes to how they operate. I know that recruiting is going to be a significant focal point for um, for Morgan, and and sorry, getting some text here. Um, Yeah, with Morgan taking over, I know that recruiting is going to be a major point of emphasis for him. He's looking to beef up recruiting efforts and ensuring that they're going to be in the game with a much more prominently on the recruiting trail. So I know that much is going to be a pretty big point of emphasis for Morgan as he takes over. And with this, I'm curious to see how his staff shakes out. I know that Coach Beck is a big priority. I know that his defensive staff all love Scally, and they're committed to sticking around with him as well. Will be interesting to see what happens with the defensive coordinator position. But man, this is a wild, wild time, a big day in the moment in the history of Utah football. So we'll see, and potentially, maybe maybe Witt elects to pursue coaching opportunities as the defensive coordinator of Utah football. Who knows? Maybe that's something we'll see. But like I shared earlier, um, the December 5th contractual obligation of him letting it be known what his choice was. I've heard that he let it be known he wanted to continue coaching. I do believe that he wants to continue coaching. I do believe that he feels like he can continue to do it. And so we'll see what that looks like. But it this is big for him to step down as the head coach of Utah football. I think it says a lot about where the program is at and their sort of belief and faith in Morgan Scally to make this happen. So, man, just a crazy day. Again, still trying to wrap my head around it. I've been prepared. I feel like I've been prepared as much as anybody for what was to come, but to actually see the news drop and to see it reported and to see it now talking about it, it is still just so surreal. Just a wild wild thing. And for Kyle, Kyle is he's an interesting character. You talk to various people, and they're all going to have various opinions on Kyle Whittingham. He he operated to the drum of his own, to the beat of his own drum, and for me personally, I always enjoyed interacting with Kyle. I'll never forget when I proposed to Kendra 5 years ago. He made it a point. This was during COVID. When we were doing Zoom meetings and stuff, he made sure to give me a little shout out when we were doing a media availability with him through Zoom. And he's man, it's crazy. Crazy. End of an era. Oh man. Um, wow. Whew. Just thinking of you know, uh all the times that Kyle would be at games, high school games, recruiting. He would always like seek me out, um, shake my hand, ask me how I was doing, stuff like that. And yeah, uh man, that's what I'm thinking of. Um, Sorry for getting emotional. But you guys know that I'm an emotional guy. Um, Man, that's the stuff that I'm thinking of now is all of my personal experiences with Kyle Whittingham. And um man, it's crazy. All the memories before I started doing this as a job, um, being a fan and going to games with friends and with family. It was always Kyle Whittingham. He's been that guy. He's been that dude at the helm for so many different great moments and great memories for me. And I'm sure a lot of the fan base feels the same way. Um, Man, those personal moments hit home for me. Crazy. Um, and two, I've had similar experiences with Morgan Scally. He's reached out to me in times of need, and I'm excited as hell for him to take over as head coach of Utah football. Um, Man, oh man, need to stop thinking of these personal moments. This is rough. Um, Man, end of an era, to say the least. Kyle Whittingham stepping down as head coach of Utah football. That's insane. That's an insane thing to say. Dude is as consistent as they come. 18 winning season out of 21 years, 10 straight seasons from 2014 to 2023, um, with a winning record, two Rose Bowl appearances, two Pac 12 championships, two other Pac 12 championship game appearances. Whoo, man, a lot of success. A lot of success under Kyle Whittingham. Um, he is an interesting character, probably difficult for some people to when they talk about Kyle Whittingham and their relationship with him. But ultimately, I think Kyle was just the person that was, doing the best that he could, the way he thought it needed to be done. And man, the end of an era, to say the least. But like I said, um, this is why you don't get into the business of being a media member, because then you get these personal experiences with these guys, and it hits you when you're going live on a stream and you start talking about these guys. Good grief, dude. Um, Man, what a moment. What a moment in Utah football history. I hope everybody takes that time to really reflect on my good grief. The volume back. I apologize, guys. Is the volume back? I'm gonna keep talking here. I apologize. I'm trying to get this right. We good again, chat? Please let me know. Are we good? We good? Okay, we're good. We're back. We're back. Um, Man, what a moment. Looking forward to hearing from a lot of former players, a lot of current players about all this. But like I said, Whittingham told the team after practice that it's Morgan Scalley's turn. He's the next man up, and he's going to be responsible for Utah football and leading the program into this new era of college sports. So, man, whoo, like I said, take some time to reflect on the experiences, the memories, the moments, all of that. Um, I apologize that I got emotional, but you get to interact with these guys on a personal level, and it hits a little different. Hits a little different, and so Kyle was that dude. Yeah, Kyle was that dude. Oh man, I appreciate everything that Kyle did for me. Um, Man, a lot of handshakes, a lot of little talks here and there over my 5, 6, 7, 8 years doing this, and so uh yeah, just thinking about those moments. So I appreciate Kyle Whittingham. Uh this is wild. I did not expect to be crying like this, guys. This is nuts. But dang, dude, this hit hard. Um oh man, I apologize. Whew. All right. Well, there you have it. Kyle Whittingham stepping down as head coach of Utah football. I know I've said that multiple times, but I think he's been the guy that Utah needed over the last 2 decades to get it where it is today. And I firmly believe that Morgan Scalley is the next guy to get Utah to lead Utah into the new era of college athletics with NIL, with rev share, with all of these things that college athletic programs have to do, have to become. I firmly believe that Morgan Scalley is the type of person to lead Utah through all of this. So, um, looking forward to the next 20 years with Morgan at the helm. I know there's a lot of excitement, a lot of motivation and belief in Morgan Scalley. Man, he's ready. I think he's ready to get after it. Like I said, he's looking to make some changes, leave his mark on the program, and get after it. So this is a big day for Utah football fans. I hope everybody takes the time to really reflect on, again, like I've said, the moments, the memories, all of that, and take some time to say thanks to Kyle Whittingham in any sort of manner that you deem necessary. while also being excited for the future. Like I said, I think Martin is the guy to lead Utah into this new era, and certainly interested to see what sort of changes he makes and what he does to make this program his program. So I'll go ahead. I was hoping Bennett would be able to hop on. I know he's traveling right now, but appreciate everybody that chimed in. Let me run through some of these comments here. Want to make sure I get everybody here. Um, at least some love here. Let's get some people on here. Uh, man, um, man, oh man, what a day! Here it is, man. What a day! What a day! Man, again, I apologize for the emotion. I hope not everybody is crying like I am. Ay ay ay. Let me scroll through all of these. Can't hear you comments. That's my bad, dude. I hate this mic. I hate this mic sometimes. I apologize. Oh yeah, I think we'll be getting a press conference on Monday. I think that's when we'll be getting it. Oh man. Running through the comments here. Oh buddy. Yeah. Man, oh man. Appreciate everybody that hopped in. Crazy. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy, crazy stuff. Gonna be reaching out to a lot of players, past and present, to hear from coaches, to hear from players. Uh, obviously a big day. So looking forward to hearing from everybody. Man, pretty wild. So, uh, man, man, oh man, appreciate everybody that hopped in. I'll go ahead. I'll wrap this up. Make sure to share your thoughts, your feelings, in the Twitter sphere, in the social media sphere. Lot to come over the next little bit, but appreciate everybody that hopped in. Man, um, yeah, we'll see. So appreciate everybody. We'll go ahead and wrap this one up.